Okay, Phoenix TV, and it's time to talk sledge hockey. I've got Pete Hagan here with me. Pete, could you just please explain to us a little bit more about what sledge hockey actually is, where it came from?
Yep, no worries. Sledge hockey was basically invented in the 60s. A couple of hockey players, I think it was in Sweden, if I remember correctly, were seriously injured and were unable to carry on playing regular hockey due to paralysis, I think. So they invented this version, sledge hockey. And it's just kind of grown, really kind of exploded the last couple of years, especially over here. So instead of having about 3 or 4 teams, we now hopefully have about 6 active teams. And there's another 2 or 3 that are just about to come online with some funding. So.
Excellent, sounds good. Where's this explosion, sort of like you say, in this country over the last couple of years? Because it's especially here in Manchester. Where's that sort of come from?
Well, basically, it's the BSHA, which is the British Sledge Hockey Association. Have managed to get grants from Sport England to help set up by buying equipment. I mean, sledges alone, obviously, they're not the typical sledges you go for when it's snowing. So these ones can cost up to about £600–700. So again, we've got some funding through to buy sledge hockey equipment, which is virtually the same as regular hockey, apart from obviously the sticks, the sledges themselves, and to get a deal with Planet Ice, who've helped secure ice time either for free or for like £50. And again, with the GB squad doing so well recently, winning bronze at the World Championships, which has now led them into the final qualifiers for the 2014 Winter Paralympics. It's getting a lot more kind of media attention. So it's kind of a combination of all those things have allowed more teams to grow, which is obviously why we've got a sledge team with the Phoenix through our foundation.
Yeah, good. Obviously, and of course, a couple of weeks ago we played our first league games at the Ice Dome.
We did, yes.
Sort of results aside, though, it's really good to see us playing in a league, especially, like you say, with more active teams now than before.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, the results didn't quite go our way. We lost 1-0 to the reigning champs, the Kingston Kestrels, and unfortunately 7-2 to Peterborough, who we thought might be the dark horse of the team. Just a very, very weird game. But yeah, it was our first ever league games. Our previous games were kind of friendlies about 10 months ago. So obviously all the guys we had, this was like probably, for some of it was the first ever games, let alone the first in 10 months. There's a few things we need to work on a little bit. Again, I think it was just probably the culture shock almost of going from training and going what you think is full pelt into games where everyone is going full pelt. So yeah, there's a few things we need to work on ready for the second round of games. But again, some of the scores were a lot closer. There wasn't as much in, even the Peterborough game we played in, there wasn't as much in the games as the scoreline suggests. So yeah, it's looking pretty good for the sport.
It sounds good. Obviously, you know, we are still growing. How do people, if they want to come and try it out, if they want to try and help get involved, how do we go about that?
Well, basically, just get in touch with us here at the Phoenix office. You can either email in to myself or phone the office. If you go on our Phoenix Foundation website, which I've got to try and remember this now, is www.mpcsfoundation.org. It's got various things about also our women's team as well as our sledge team and some of the things we're doing to raise money for the foundation. But again, it's open to pretty much anyone, disabled, able-bodied, whether you've played hockey before, have never seen a hockey stick, either from sledge or regular hockey, whether you've even heard the term ice hockey before, we're pretty much open to everyone. Doing the first 4 weeks free of charge. We provide all the equipment, coaching, ice time, it's all kind of paid for. And then after the 4 weeks, if you're still interested, it's £5 a week or £15 a month on standing order. And we play at Widnes on a Tuesday, 8:45 till 9:45. That's PM, not AM. And at the moment we're playing at Altrincham on a Saturday night. We are trying to change the times to make it a bit more social. So if you're interested in that, get in touch first to let us know. But yeah, it's pretty much open to anyone.